that Mile of Music came up for mile 3, and Dave had a venue, and he called me up, and he thought I was still working with her, and we were doing the story cut, and he said, "Hey, would you guys be interested in doing storytelling at Mile of Music this year?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I'm not really doing that anymore, And I just told him, sorry, but I don't think I can get enough people. I don't think I could get it together. So I hung up. And I remember sitting at home thinking, well, wait a minute. This is Mile of Music. I have a ton of music stories. Why don't I? So I called Dave back up and I said, well, what about if I do a one-man show? Yeah. And he goes, perfect. So that's what we did. And I'm going to try to get through this really fast. So we did it. We get it all set up. I have what I do, and I still do this is like I'll tell a story about Motorhead, and then I have a photo of Motorhead from the night of the story that I can give away to somebody in the crowd. So I picked 4 people. I called it the 4 Dead Rock Stars, and I did a story on Lemmy, David Bowie, Scotty Weiland, and Chet Atkins. And these were all people that I met and all had interaction with, and I had photos from the nights that I met them. And so I get down to his venue that night, and it was in the old crematorium thing or whatever that is.
Cool venue.
Yeah, it was a cool venue. So I get there, and the show's going to start at 7, and I'm down there, and I'm all set up, and there's 2 people sitting there. And I'm going like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And Dave's upstairs doing something. All of a sudden, he comes running down the stairs. He goes, can you hold off? Because he goes, friends are coming, but they can't find the venue. And I'm like, no problem. Luckily, I had the same problem. I had lots of friends. So eventually, we had, 30, 40 people in there.
Yeah,
and it turned out to be really good. But I can remember sitting there going like, what did you get yourself into? How am I going to stand up here?
It's like the basement of this warehouse, same place where Tommy Stinson from The Replacements played in that base. Like fire code completely out the door. Yeah, it was a cool show. And that was like, that kind of showed you that, there are people out there that are interested in hearing stories and telling their own stories,
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
And then it really, every year except for last year, because I was on vacation for Mile of Music, we've done something, and it's built every year into going out and doing it at venue, starting my own show.